Yankees Nation, brace yourselves, because the Bronx is buzzing like never before. If you're a true fan, you know what it means when the pinstripes start catching fire. And right now, that fire is coming from all directions. We're talking rookies, rising, veterans making tough choices, and former stars facing the weight of their decisions. There's electricity in the air, and it's all centered around the team that defines New York baseball. Let's dive straight into this whirlwind of updates, because what's happening right now is shaping the soul of the Yankees season. It all starts with a name that's beginning to echo across the league: Will Warren. This rookie isn't just making a case for staying in the rotation, he's planting a flag with every pitch. His most recent outing was nothing short of a statement. Against a dangerous Rangers lineup, Warren didn't just survive, he thrived. In 5 2/3 innings, he struck out 10 batters, a career high. And what's even more impressive, it was the second game in a row he set a new personal best. That's not luck. That's evolution in real time. From the very first pitch, he had Texas hitters guessing, chasing, and swinging through air. 5 strikeouts in the first 7 batters. That's dominance. That's a pitcher who's not just filling a spot, he's forcing his way into long-term conversations. The moment that set the tone couldn't have been scripted better. Josh Smith reached first on a drop third strike, but then came the textbook strike him out, throw him out double play that sent a message. This kid is locked in, and the defense is right there with him. It wasn't just about strikeouts, though. Warren's fastball command was sharp. And when he mixed in that sweeping slider and the sinking action on his off-speed stuff, Texas had no answer. Every pitch had purpose. Every at-bat was a battle that Warren was determined to win. He didn't look like a rookie. He looked like a pitcher who believes he belongs and who's ready to prove it every 5th day. Behind him, the offense made sure the momentum kept building. Ben Rice, one of the shining stars of the Yankees' youth movement, launched his 10th home run of the season, adding yet another chapter to his breakout campaign. He's bringing power, confidence, and an edge that fits perfectly with the team's energy right now. And then there was Aaron Judge, captain, leader, legend in the making. His blast in the 8th inning, his 16th of the season, was a reminder that he's not just here to lead by example, but to take over games when needed. That home run put him just behind Shohei Ohtani in the league's home run race. And if there's one thing Yankees fans know, it's that Judge always finds a way to close those gaps. The bullpen deserves its flowers too. Mark Leiter Jr. came in and slammed the door when things could have gotten shaky, handling inherited runners like a seasoned pro. Devin Williams followed with another clean, efficient inning, proving that this relief corps, when dialed in, can be one of the most locked down units in baseball. Even Anthony Volpe contributed with a bloop RBI single that fell perfectly into shallow. Center, maybe not a rocket off the bat, but a run is a run. And that one added breathing room when the Yankees needed it most. Sure, Jonah Heim took away the shutout with a 2-run homer in the 9th, but Luke Weaver came in and ended it with ruthless efficiency. 2 pitches, 1 out, game over. Yankees win, 5-2. But more importantly, Will Warren's coming out party was officially stamped. This isn't just a feel-good story. This is a kid with real potential, real poise, and the kind of stuff that could make him a postseason weapon if this trajectory continues. He's not here to just pitch. He's here to dominate, but as one door opens, another closes. Just hours before that victory, the Yankees' bullpen story took an unexpected turn. Veteran left-hander Tyler Matzek has officially elected free agency after declining an outright assignment to the minors. For those who followed his journey, this one stings a bit. Matzek, 34 years old, was trying to rewrite his own narrative after years of battling through injuries. His story had the makings of a classic comeback arc. Once a first-round pick, later a postseason hero with the Braves, and now, gone from the Bronx, at least for now. Matzek pitched 6 1/3 innings this season for the Yankees, posting a 4.26 earned run average. He struck out 7, but also surrendered 11 hits and 5 walks. The inconsistency was evident. There were flashes of his former brilliance, moments where the fastball-slider combo looked sharp and deceptive, but too often he couldn't finish innings cleanly. It's a cruel game sometimes. You fight your way back from Tommy John surgery, you climb the ladder from the minors to the big leagues, and just as it seems you're back, the door shuts again. With Jonathan Loaisiga returning from the injured list, the Yankees had to make a move, and Matzek was the odd man out. But make no mistake, this man's story isn't over. His fastball still touches the mid-94 miles per hour range, and though it's a tick down from his peak, it's still competitive. He's been here before. He's fallen and risen again. Could he circle back to the Yankees on a new minor league deal? It's possible. Teams always need lefty depth, especially one with postseason experience. But for now, the chapter closes, and it's a reminder that even in a season full of hope and momentum, baseball remains a business, and even the good guys sometimes have to walk away. Speaking of walking away, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Juan Soto. The name alone brings up a storm of emotions in Yankees Nation, and the latest report just added gasoline to that fire. Just days after returning to Yankee Stadium, for the first time in a Mets uniform, a bombshell dropped. Soto didn't want to leave the Yankees. According to a recent revelation, his heart was with the Bronx, but family influence pushed him in another direction. If true, it's the kind of twist that leaves fans with more questions than answers. Let's rewind. After a monster season, in pinstripes, 41 home runs, over 8 wins above replacement by Fangraphs standards, and MVP level production, Soto hit free agency. The Yankees made a strong offer, 16 years, $760 million. But the Mets came in with 15 years for $765 million. More money annually, shorter commitment. And reportedly, it wasn't Soto who was sold. It was his family drawn to the vision presented by Steve and Alex Cohen. Soto, ever the loyal son and family man, listened. Now, here we are. Soto is in Queens, and reports say he's not the same. Not smiling, not laughing, not the vibrant presence that lit up Yankee Stadium all last season. Statistically, he's still producing. 8 home runs, 20 runs batted in, an on-base percentage over 370, but the spark isn't there. His expected weighted on-base average is elite, sitting at 4.35, but his actual just .359. The contact is solid, but the results aren't falling. His batting average on balls in play has dropped from 298 to 258, a classic indicator of bad luck, not bad skill. Still, luck or not, he looks like a player out of sync. And then there's the emotional side. 3 straight sellouts in the Bronx during his return. A roaring crowd. Familiarity, that unique pinstripe energy. Reports suggest Soto looked around and felt the weight of the decision that slipped through his fingers. The Yankees' offer was competitive. He could have stayed. But that one pivot, that one nudge from family may have rewritten his legacy. It's a decision that might haunt him, not just in the stats, but in the soul. The Yankees believed in him. The fans embraced him. And now, watching from the other side of town, he might be realizing that sometimes loyalty and comfort don't go hand in hand. That's where we are right now, Yankees Nation. One rising star carving his name into the lineup. One veteran stepping away, hoping for one more shot. And one former hero, possibly realizing the grass isn't always greener, even when the contract is bigger. These stories aren't just stats on a page. They're the heartbeat of a team fighting to reclaim its throne, and of players navigating the brutal, beautiful chaos that is Major League Baseball. As the dust settles from the whirlwind of these headline-making moments, one thing is crystal clear. The 2025 Yankees aren't just building a roster. They're shaping a new identity, brick by brick, inning by inning. And at the center of it all is a hunger, a fire that can't be quantified on stat sheets alone. It's the energy coming from players like Will Warren, who are stepping into the spotlight not just with talent, but with swagger. It's a team leaning into its blend of seasoned veterans and fearless youth, creating a roster with grit, character, and serious upside. The feeling in the Bronx is shifting, and fast. You can sense it in the dugout, in the way Judge embraces each teammate after a home run, in the way Rice jogs around the bases with the kind of confidence that only comes when a player knows he belongs. You can feel it in the mound visits, in the looks exchanged between catcher and pitcher, full of belief, not doubt. It's the intangible magic that starts to bubble up when a team realizes it might be on the verge of something special. This isn't about just making a postseason. This is about building something that lasts. Something that can weather the pressure of October and still come out swinging. But baseball, of course, isn't just about the guys who stay. It's also about those who leave and the stories they carry with them. Tyler Matzek's departure is a moment that speaks to the unforgiving nature of the game. Here's a man who had one of the most iconic postseason performances in recent memory during the Braves' 2021 run, coming back from injuries that would have ended lesser careers. He battled, he adapted, he clawed his way back, and just when it seemed like he might find stable ground in New York, the numbers didn't line up and the reality hit. It's never easy watching a pitcher with that kind of story walk out the clubhouse doors. But if there's any justice in this game, he'll find his way back somewhere. And then there's the emotional tug of war surrounding Juan Soto. His departure is still fresh for many Yankees fans. But this latest twist adds layers of complexity to an already bittersweet saga. If it's true that Soto truly wanted to stay, that he saw himself as part of this team's future, then what does that say about the business of baseball, about the weight of outside influence, about how sometimes even the best fit can be undone by forces beyond the player's control? Fans don't just cheer for stats, they cheer for connection, for storylines, for the sense of shared purpose. And Soto, for one unforgettable year, felt like one of our own. Seeing him now, struggling to find joy, going through the motions in Queens while the Bronx pulses with life, it's hard not to wonder what could have been. It's a reminder that in this sport, every decision echoes. One pitch can change a game. One contract can change a career. One moment of hesitation can alter the path of a franchise. And right now, as the Yankees dig deep, as they lean into their youth, as they rediscover their rhythm, there's a sense that something real is building, something authentic, something earned. Will Warren's rise isn't just a personal triumph. It's a signal, a statement that this team is done waiting, done rebuilding, done letting the moment pass by. They're grabbing it. And if that means tough choices, if it means saying goodbye to a Matzek or watching a Soto from afar, so be it. Because the Yankees aren't chasing ghosts anymore. They're chasing greatness on their own terms. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a stunning development that has sent shockwaves through the baseball world, the New York Yankees have pulled off one of the most audacious moves in recent MLB history. The franchise, known for its star-studded legacy and deep pockets, officially announced the acquisition of three of the game's most high-profile talents: starting pitcher Trevor Bauer, third baseman Manny Machado, and outfielder Mike Trout. This blockbuster triple signing not only redefines the Yankees roster, but reshapes the entire landscape of Major League Baseball. The news came as a surprise to many, as there had been little indication that the Yankees were preparing for such an aggressive offseason. Speculation surrounding each player had surfaced in recent weeks, but few could have predicted that all three would land in the Bronx. With these additions, the Yankees have signaled their intent to not just compete, but to dominate. Trevor Bauer, the 2020 National League Cy Young Award winner, brings elite pitching prowess and a competitive edge that will bolster a rotation in need of consistency. Despite past controversies, Bauer's talent is undeniable, and the Yankees are betting on his ability to thrive under the bright lights of Yankee Stadium. Manny Machado, one of the league's premier third basemen, offers both defensive brilliance and offensive firepower. His power at the plate and slick glove work instantly upgrade the hot corner for New York. The former Padres star had been linked to several teams, but ultimately chose the Yankees, reportedly enticed by the team's championship ambitions and iconic status. Perhaps the most shocking acquisition is that of Mike Trout. Long considered the best player in baseball, Trout has been a symbol of loyalty with the Los Angeles Angels. However, years of underperformance by the Angels may have influenced his decision to seek a new chapter. Joining the Yankees places him in a lineup already brimming with talent and gives him a realistic shot at postseason glory. With these moves, the Yankees have reasserted their position as the league's biggest powerhouse. Expectations will now skyrocket as fans and analysts eagerly anticipate how this superstar trio will mesh with existing stars like Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole. The Bronx is buzzing, and one thing is clear: the Yankees are all in. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Oh, we always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.